right, and we are back. We should have like a better intro for this, like, ladies and gentlemen,
some music or something.
Yeah. Welcome back to the
Zero to
Hero series. We got with us a familiar face, Veladan. And,
hi everyone. Well, happy to be here.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. And we got Shrimpo here. To the camera. And we are going to go and try to get another level today. I am currently level 15, and you are level 7, right?
I'm now your apprentice or your squire.
There we go.
Under your tutelage.
And we are both poor as fuck right now, so our primary mission is to go get some money.
But this is the life cycle of the adventurer. We're in rags. We picked up a rusty sword. We got one gold to our name.
It's been rough. It's been rough. Why do I have 2 spears? Oh, and I should read the note. Someone gave me the Belladonna lore, herb lore, which is like you got poisons in MUME, and this one's I think kind of hard to find if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Belladonna and Silonia, I think.
Yeah.
More difficult ones.
Yeah. I was gonna say one other thing. Man, I'm just scatterbrained today, but we're gonna go ahead and move right along. So, I need a horse. Okay. Why is my horse shrouded? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, it shows us something for me.
I am also hungry.
Mysterious.
I actually just got backstabbed by a orc, I think, when I was logging on to check some things, and I was very unfortunate I didn't get it on camera. But they backstabbed me in Bree, so
nice.
Kudos to them. Kudos to them. Okay, I do need food, and where do I have oil here? Okay, so we do have oil. Okay, so we are going to go and first get a little bit of food. Change spam desk off.
Group your horse. I mean, that we don't bob or anything, but just for
yeah. All right. So are there like a boar around here, or with the rework? Is there anything edible over here?
Some thugs.
Edible thugs? I don't know. Is that a?
Yeah, check out one of these little villages, Staddle and Archit, and
let's try some wolf meat here. Ooh, I had Wimpy on. Oh, the wolf followed me. Wonderful. Okay, let's get that going. And then is my sound not working? Whatever.
Get wrecked.
There we go. Oh, I was supposed to butcher that. Okay, so we were having a little bit of a game plan here. You want to talk a little bit about our... Oh, there was some meat. Our game plan here for this session?
So we are currently around Bree, which is, for most players, the first sort of step outside of Tower Hills, Greyhaven, the Shire, so you can start to encounter enemy players sometimes, so it's getting a little bit more dangerous. But this whole area up to Fornost, around Bree, and then going south down the Greenway were recently updated areas. So our game plan for today is probably to accumulate a little bit of cash, and that will help us get out of these rags.
Yeah, we are. A little bit. We're some poor people right now.
And then we figured we'd venture down the Greenway, past Tharbad, and head towards Fangorn Forest, where it's famous in the books and the movies where the Ents are, towards Isengard. And Fangorn is a good aligned zone, so it's good for newbies, and there's some pretty challenging, or not so challenging, but good experience value plants and stuff like that inside of Fangorn. Mm-hmm. And it's good for low beasts around level 15 or so, 15 to 20, to kill some of those things there, and we'll showcase our journey there and then that region a little bit.
Yeah, so right now we are in the brush area, and we're going to be kind of moving east a little. That line is way too hard for us. We're going to be moving east a little bit here. Do you even think we can kill this brush man?
Yeah, we probably can kill that.
Wherever he went. There's a lot of good
Kill
XP in brush. There's a little bit more of a dangerous area. There's a very good chance of, well, he went off somewhere.
Killed a huge warg inside the.
Yeah, let's try to kill the warg. I think we were gonna kill some brigands over there, but they were dead. So there we go.
Brush is, as you're continuing east on the Old East Road towards Rivendell. Brush has been historically a PK hotspot. Even back in the day, this is where the orc caves were before MUME was as big as it was or has become. So yeah, I mean, your risk of finding stuff here increases the further east you go, but there's good XP to be had. So
all right, we got this guy pretty well done. Yeah, usually at whoa, did I just get a level? I did get a level. Oh, I see, because I lost a level because I got stabbed. So I was like, wait, that was quick. Yeah, when you mob die, you lose almost a level's worth of XP. But if you PK die from another player, you lose, I don't know, what's it, like 5% or something, 10%. It's a very small amount of XP for the most part, at least at the early levels. So we're going.
It used to be that way. I think you would lose a full level. This is way in the past. I think you'd lose a full level when you died in PK. I can't remember now.
Really? Because I know they made the changes to make it more forgiving. But like it used to be much more painful than it was now. But I don't think it was still a full level. It was like 30% or 50%. Like it still hurt. It was like a lot. But
back in the day, when you would have charmies, and if a charmy killed you, it counted as a mob death.
Oh, did it really? Oh, that's terrible.
So, it was much more brutal back then, or unrefined, maybe. You know,
terrible. All right.
Another one.
I'm already tired, Moose. Am I?
You're Rohirrim. What's wrong with you?
I know, right?
You're born in the saddle.
Yeah, I'm not hungry or thirsty or anything. But
under plank, there are some brigands that we can.
Yeah, let's go in here then.
Possessions. Ooh, okay, we'll try.
I think we can.
Bodyguards aren't that tough.
I think we can do it. Baha! Got the bash. Yeah, so definitely we should be if you're a newbie at this level, getting good equipment is probably one of the #1 things you could start looking for. At the early levels, it really doesn't matter that much. You know, you throw on some leathers, kind of like we have now. But at this level, leathers are really not going to be cutting it anymore. You're probably going to want to move over to something like
chains, maybe.
Chains is probably the way to go. They're still relatively cheap. The problem with chains is they don't offer very high absorption, so you're still going to take from some mobs even more damage than you would with leathers. But actually, this is, I guess, do you want to talk about how absorption and stuff works in this game?
Yeah, so there's, for certain armors, they'll offer a percentage of absorb per hit, and then that number caps out. So like better armors will have a greater absorb, and also they'll absorb more damage per hit. So certain armors will absorb a lot, but the amount that they absorb can be lower, or that varies depending on the type of armor. So that's why everyone's attracted to metals, because they have a high absorb, and they absorb a lot per hit. So if you get hit for
let's lay off for a second.
I can buff that one probably.
There's 3 of them. Can you buff 3?
Let's try.
Yeah, let's try. Yeah, we'll go for it.
Let me change my mood. Okay.
Oh no, only 2 loaded.
I guess because we only killed.
Oh, perfect. We're splitting it right now.
Oh
so
yeah, cool.
This is good. We're doing it exactly right. Let's go.
So, like for instance, chainmail might have a high, like single hit absorb, but if you're taking a lot of chip damage from a lot of different monsters at one time, you're going to lose hit points more quickly.
Yes, exactly. And this is definitely kind of a higher level concept of like, okay, well, how much absorption, like percent absorption versus cap absorption do I want? But generally at the lower levels, more percentage of absorption versus having a higher cap is more important. So leathers, for instance, like you kind of mentioned here, leathers have a very high absorption, well, not very high, but a relatively high absorption percentage, so they'll take most of the damage, but they can't absorb a lot of the damage. If that makes that, we keep using the same. We probably shouldn't use absorb for both of these.
Yeah,
because it makes it confusing. Basically, your damage cap is not very high for these. So if you take a 30 hit point hit, you're going to absorb like 70% of your armor's going to try to absorb 70% of that 30 hit point hit, but if it can only go up to a certain cap. So if I don't know what 30% of 30, it's like 20 something, right? But your armor cap would be making it so that, let's say your armor cap of 10, you're only going to absorb 10 of that damage, right? So anyway, thank you very much. Oh, made my wounds even worse,
yeah,
man.
Stuck my finger in that.
Got to twist it a little bit.
All right, I looted some stuff. I didn't get their leather armor, but I got the shields and their weapons. And
I'll get all
shoes.
the leather here. We'll sell this. I don't want the
we can
belts,
split
though.
that money.
All right, yeah. Okay, so let's head out east. We can definitely kill some. All right, so we're gonna go over Swept here. Swept is this kind of a choke point that connects the Western Hemisphere to the Eastern Hemisphere. I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
Oops, I gave all my stuff to your horse.
Oh,
well.
perfect. One of the there's a muddle that goes over this. Oh, I think this is so cool. I wish we had more of this in the game. But when you go across it and at this choke point, you have a chance of getting knocked off your horse, and it's going to steal a bunch of moves from you. So this is a great place to kind of camp out if you're looking for people to pick off, because you might catch them in low moves or send them into this kind of windy area that's going to just suck your moves and make you lose your horse, etc. But one of the side effects is that it'll make you drop all of your items. They'll kind of fly out of your inventory, so you have to put them in a backpack or a sack or a horse when you're going over that. You're working on a zone. You got any of that in there?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would like to know.
Another risk about those rooms is if you have things in your inventory, there's a chance they get blown out of your inventory.
Exactly. Right now we are near East Priest. This is a very high frequency PK area, but there's these routes that load here. So this is a great way of earning money as a lobby, is going around and kind of quote unquote farming. You go and find rare herbs and you go sell them. So around here there loads a root ginseng, and is it ginseng or ginseng? I don't know. Either way,
Ginseng.
It is worth a lot of money.
The reason why it's worth a lot of money is they only load in this area, and they're used for the traveling herblore, which is probably the most overpowered herblore in the game.
Yes.
It gives you a little bit of a movement boost, but also greatly increases your movement regeneration.
And unlike, I mean, you could make an argument for healing, but at least healing can be made on both sides, but traveling can only be made on the light side. You need any bear meat?
I think I'm okay. I'll try, though.
I'm gonna eat a little raw bear meat, though, just to, here, good meat build.
Thank you.
There you go.
I feel stronger.
Good. Good. All right, so there's one more, or I guess there's two more load spots. There's one north of us here, but there's a lot of trolls up a troll that, and there is a troll there. Here, we'll show a little trick here. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to tank the troll, and if you could just reveal, and then we'll flee out. So he's typing reveal route. He's going to see if he gets it or not, and then he goes south. I'm going to flee out. I'm going to go back in to grab my horse, and then there we go. Any luck?
No luck.
Yeah. Usually, I can't remember. Does one load here or not? I don't think it does. It's just northeast.
No, southwest. Yeah.
Yeah. Usually, these routes can be kind of hard to find just because they're in high demand. So anyone who goes by, and this is the only place in the game that they load, so anyone who goes by this route is going to stop and check real quick because it takes a couple seconds. So it's hard to find them here. I wouldn't say hard, but it's usually
just rare.
They're going to be taken already. It's kind of like killing rats in Moria. Like if you just see a rat, you span through Moria, you got to kill it. You just got to kill it. Part of the deal.
if you're a dark side player and you manage to kill a white side player and they've got the ginseng roots, you can take those to the camp in Dol Guldur and you can sell them there for some money. So that's the incentive to keep those. Or if you're a troll, you can do trolly things and eat them, which is good for your digestion.
It's always fun. Always fun. I think that's the back in the day before they had opened up Dol Guldur, there was just no point really in having ginseng on the dark side, and so you'd have this like treasure trove of very important loot as a light side character, and then you die and dark side would be like, I don't care about this, why do I? So, all right, we're gonna hop into Rivendell real quick to kind of get restocked and
sell
actually
our stuff.
Before we do that, let's go and kill a warg-rider or two, because they are very good money.
And drop chains too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. I can buff one if you need.
Yeah, and I've got a spear, so we should do a pretty good amount of damage here. Oh, let's see here. Something is here. It's very important to pay attention to corpses. Oh, and they left all the mail. That's actually a bad sign. So these guys are oftentimes used to help re-equip or just get a little extra money because they load all this chain mail, which is easily sold for good money. If someone kills it and leaves the chain mail, it usually means that they weren't interested in selling it, which it's really easy to sell this because we're right next to Rivendell, which means that there's a good chance there's a dark side player around.
Because as we talked about earlier, dark side kill their own, so it doesn't matter if there's dead orcs, dark orcs will still kill them.
Exactly. Alright, very good. We're actually going to get the metal helmets too. We can't sell these in Rivendell, but they are worth very good money once we go to a different, like Ingrove or Tharbad or Bree. Yeah, we're crushing through these right now. Nice. One of the skills you kind of get in the game from playing it is you remember like where things load, right? And what mobs will load certain equipment. And that's very helpful if you need to make some money or re-equip or anything.
The reason why Rivendell won't buy the spiked helmets is that they're considered an evil item, or maybe marginally evil, and the elven cities typically don't buy those items, but you can go to the man cities and they will.
But they will buy the chainmail.
Yep.
One little fun thing I want to point out here is I'm sure you see it on your screen too. These orcs will say things, and it looks like they're saying kind of gibberish. And the reason for that is because they're speaking Orcish. And I don't know Orcish, right? Your character has to learn a language. Right now, we're kind of both speaking Westron, or is it Westron?
Probably Westron, yeah.
And that's why we can understand each other. Most light side characters speak that, but then there's also like Khaz'dul for the dwarves, and there's a bunch of forms of Elvish, and there's a Dunic for the Dunedain and stuff. And one of the kind of mini games you have to play in this game is there's certain times where you have to know another language. So you have to go learn another language so you can read things. And
it's usually to access like dwarven tombs and stuff like that, but I think there are other instances where you need to know the language.
Are you citizen here, by the way?
Nope, I am.
Nope. I don't know how long we'll be in town, so I don't know if it's really worth.
Okay.
Mail. So leather. Here, how about you go and chill out at the top, and then I'll be there in a second.